beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so very much for joining me. My name is Christine. Welcome to another All Signs Tarot reading. All Signs Love Tarot reading. All Signs Love reading. And as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, All Signs Love Messages reading. Messages from your person, messages from their higher self. This is a timeless reading. You are here when you're meant to be here. This is a fated connection. It means there is a message here for you, so welcome again. I'm really happy to be here, and I'm happy that you are here. The Empress and the Hangman both wanting to reveal themselves as we move on into your reading. Divine Feminine energy, Taurus energy, the Empress. Access to all the elements, water, air, earth, and fire. The love, the friendship, the clarity, the transactional energy, information, truth, everything, the commitment, connection, relationship, and all the practicalities around it. And of course, the Wand energy, the energy of love. It's around matters of the heart and kind of the speed at which things are going here. The Empress can grow really anything. New beginnings. Venus energy, of course, the planet of love. And it's really, so you can see here also with the Hangman energy, a matter of timing here. There have been some timing issues. The divine timing, communication coming in here. The Hangman, Pisces energy, major arcana, Uranus energy, working something out. Look, they have their cone on. We always joke around, don't we, and call it the cone of shame. But that's, it's usually around some injury. And here, obviously, getting some perspective around that. Very indecisive energy. An energy of, well, it's uncertain what's been going on in this connection. There might be some power struggles going on, but there's some timing issues. Is it coming into time here? Let's see. Okay. If you're interested in any of the decks today, they're all linked below. You'll also find all the playlists. Of course, the playlist connected to today's reading, the All Signs, all Zodiac Sign readings for the collective, I should say, love readings for the collective. And that's called Love Tarot, Messages from Your Person. That's right. Interesting. And if you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings. You can also access that playlist down below. The Three of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, no contact, no communication and or in separation, heartbreak around today's reading, loss. Page of Pentacles here coming in. Are they seeing something? That pentacle, it's also kind of the reflection. Look in their eye. Looking at the pentacle, that's the reflection. It looks a whole lot like the sun, doesn't it? Connecting to higher power. Of course, the crown chakra, spiritual messages, finding a solution, working things out. Somebody here is having some sort of epiphanies and wake-up call energy. Page energy is sort of like a, like a student, and we can see here that this is a no contact situation, but somebody's here looking, well, a reflection here of that pentacle around this connection, relationships, commitment. The sunflower here, of course, connecting directly with that sun, doesn't grow without the sun. The knowing energy, getting some ideas here. We're seeing also the lotus flower. So somebody wanting to connect, contact. Could it be that Three of Swords is in reverse? Is there an apology coming? Let's see, it's quite early, of course, here in your reading today. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. Wheel of Fortune, Chariot card here. So there is a turning point and there is some movement going on, and it is around this moon energy, moon and Cancer energy. Emotions, communication, on the move. Wheel of Fortune, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. Fixed signs don't love change. But something's changing here. This is, well, it's the cycles of life, fate and destiny. Some kind of a new start is going on here. Could be that somebody's getting ready to send you a message. Now, there's a pretty deep soulmate connection going on. It can be that you've known your person your whole life. Six of Cups energy could also just feel that way, and that's the connection that you were meant to meet. Your destinies are intertwined. And something's changing here. That Chariot card, you know, it's changing. There's movement. You got to get through some obstacles in the Chariot to get it moving again. You know, there's some elements of timing that are coming through strong for me today. In particular in that Chariot card, controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. And it's a strong feeling of there's been some timing issues here, and there are some timing, well, yeah, some coming into time here for something. I really feel like this is a healing energy. The Emperor is just sliding right off the deck. Aries and Mars energy. Mars, the planet of action, beginning, the end, planet of drive and passion. There's also an energy of completion, you know, and yeah, this Emperor, I feel, has been hiding some feelings, divine masculine energy. You know, the Emperor can tell us, it can be for some of you that there is a connection to an older male. It doesn't mean that there is, you know, that's just the energy here. And anyway, just remember, and you already know that there's no gender in tarot here. It's not about that. But this is an energy of somebody holding back here. Okay. Not anymore. Whatever's been getting held back, we saw that in the Chariot card, it's changing. Page of Pentacles is back. Also here now with the Empress. Right here in the partnership placement. So a lot of the emotions that have been getting held back are coming in now. This is an emotional availability. There's some truth about their feelings that's coming in. This is somebody who wants this. The Emperor and the Empress here. This is pretty clear. So there are some power struggles here, and that's also really abundantly clear. Choice of words there, interesting. With that Hangman energy as well. You know, that there's a timing. It's coming into communication again. This isn't the Emperor and the Emperor. I mean, it's kind of power couple energy, you know, and when things are working, wow. When they're not, wow. You know, it's a heavy energy, but they're both upright here. Coming in with the truth, coming in with the truth of how they feel, wanting to restart things. Of course, the Empress, again, didn't we see the Empress as well? I think we did. The Empress came back. We saw the Empress, didn't we, with the Hangman energy, or am I just imagining that? In any case, all the elements, water, air, earth, and fire, everything, able to start this up again. But look, here, the new beginning in the rose, of course, connected to love. There's an urgent energy around here. So there's some kind of a timing issue. There is a little bit of wake-up energy in this Page of Pentacles, the reflection of that pentacle, which is clearly in front of the sun, the source. An outcome here. This is not Leo energy, but it's bringing it in here. And you can see the reflection as they look at this. And again, it's kind of an energy of trying to figure out how to come, but we also know the Emperor likes to get their way. So a compromise, it's also this energy of, I think that might be yours too, of taking the, you know, taking the first step energy, because there's some power struggle energy, some power struggles. Your person has been indecisive, has not been acting, and we saw that in the Chariot card, that things are on the move. This is yours. Death in reverse. Page of Swords. Yeah, look at that. The moon energy. So this turned into bottoms up. We're going to look at more, of course. We're going to keep this moon here for now. So here's the thing. This is where your person's energy is the strongest. They're everywhere here, but it's the strongest here. And I just want to show you. It's the Ten of Pentacles, and it's in reverse here. So we already know this, and that came through quite strong with the Three of Swords. A little bit was unclear if that is a apology or not, you know, but no contact, no communication, and or in separation energy. It's validation of that. This is sort of the end of that or something that went on with it. So whether you were in the long-term connection already, Ten of Pentacles, really long-term energy here, you were working toward it or it wasn't quite reaching where you were heading yet, it's on their mind here, and it's connecting with the Queen of Cups. Of course, a very emotionally healing energy, Cancer energy, connecting with the clarity here in the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy, the transactional energy. This is a victory wreath here. And yeah, so this is a lot of clarity about what they want to do here. This page of, I feel like they're taking, this is an Emperor energy. And again, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So this isn't just about divine feminine, divine masculine in terms of how you see yourself. It could be resonating for you in that way, but just remember that we all possess that energy. The Page of Pentacles came back again, you know, sort of looking here at this pentacle, at the reflection, and just sort of trying to figure some things out. And look at the healing energy here with this lotus flower and this knowing energy with the sunflower, of course, connecting here quite literally to the sun energy, which is behind the pentacle, and that's a new cycle. And looking at this pentacle, getting some ideas here, and it's connecting with the Queen of Cups and with the Ace of Swords and with the World card. So this is coming in wanting to, well, it's bringing in healing energy, emotionally healing energy, not coming in here wanting to pick any fights or anything. It's just a realization. Look, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Swords of what's been going on here. And I do think that that Three of Swords might have been in reverse. Actually, I want to say spinning because it's clear this is no contact, no communication, and or in separation, but I think there might be an apology coming in here. As you can see, there's a lot of clarity that they're receiving here and getting some ideas, holding on to this transactional energy, of course, which is the movement and communication, truth, information. And of course, the source is also right behind the Ace of Swords here. So that's a new cycle coming in, and there's a victory wreath. So there's something they want to get across to you. You can see this little starfish here, infinite possibilities, but also making something work that was not working as they really eye this pentacle with the reflection in their eye and the healing energy connecting directly here with this emotional healing energy. And I think you've been waiting for it, and it really is a first move energy, making the first move energy. The Two of Swords, this is the moon in Libra energy, and it's putting the moon in reverse, which of course is clarity. And that's also the truth coming. There has been a lot of indecision, I feel, around some power struggles, around this Emperor and Empress energy. And we saw that in the Hangman, but it's coming into, something's changing here. What have you been waiting for exactly? We see that it's been quite stagnant. It's a death in reverse. And things have not been moving, connecting here with the Empress. But we also see that they're moving now. And a lot of that is around sort of like the day-to-day energy here in the Two of Swords, because somebody has been needing to, well, make a compromise, make a decision here, which I feel is the first move. And there's a little bit of wishy-washy energy, but it's really more about power struggles for me and connecting strongly with the death in reverse and why things have just been not moving. Also connecting here with the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, proposal energy, marriage proposal energy, but it's not just about marriage, you know, it's proposal energy, new beginnings, talking again, sending a message. A lot of emotional energy here. And here's that lotus flower again as well. There's healing coming in here that you've been waiting for. And there's not a fight picking energy. It's a strong energy between you. There's a really intense energy. It's the Emperor and the Empress here. But we also see the emotional energy that they've been holding back here. It's like yeah, it's a back and forth energy, but we see that they're holding on to this truth, and it is coming in here. So the truth is coming in clarity about what? How they feel, yeah, for sure. And what else? We can see also here in the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is coming back in. It's a healing energy as well. Five of Pentacles, Mercury and Taurus. You know, it's an energy of loss here. It's two of you in here, and it's coming back in. Page of Swords, just kind of keeping an eye on things. If you are connected via social media, it can also just be in general or even around friends and family, but just watching. It's a watching energy and holding on to the truth and holding on to the clarity right under the Emperor, connected to the Emperor about how they feel. This return here, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, catty corner here with the Empress, the divine. Divine timing, communication, growth. My throat chakra is going a little bit crazy. Everything that has been, well, hidden. Emotions, the Emperor. Here the Moon card, Major Arcana, Pisces, Cancer and Gemini also coming through, opening up, communication, all the things that have been they have not wanted to look at, wanting to deal with, or just kind of just keeping there, of course, in the subconscious energy, which is the moon energy. And interestingly, in this page energy, just trying to figure things out, kind of like student energy, that sun, the reflection in the eye here, you know, it's coming back again. And that's the conscious energy, and that's the subconscious energy, and it's highlighting on the moon and allowing it to be full and just illuminate and see everything here. So there is a really strong wake-up energy, and an energy of them coming here first, kind of first move stuff, waiting, opening up, communicating. The Moon card, an 18, coming to a 9, of course, things coming to fruition. Attainment, fulfillment, and what is happening here? Well, it's the World card. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. This is an energy of completion. You know, you see here with the infinity, that is the completion of a cycle for the renewal. And it's your person here. Maybe it's somebody that's popping into your mind. I think most of you know who you're here for, but coming in with some life-changing decisions. Getting closer to soulmate energy, that's you. Really strong soulmate energy here. There have been some obstacles also here, somebody working out some karmic lessons for the renewal to come here with how they feel and with the truth. Are they bringing an offer here, or is that a lot of truth and apologetic energy in that cup? Because I'm pretty sure that Three of Swords is spinning energy. Because they've been holding on to this for how long? I mean, here, even in, I want to show you, this is, okay, so I'm hearing that this is where this is going. Even here in our Emperor energy, of course. There's the Sword. You know, very different energies. The Emperor energy here. Of course, Mars and Aries energy, quite a strong energy, and assertive, goes for what they want, and kind of an in-charge energy. Sometimes some ego going there, holding a lot of things back. There has been this going on. Page energy, very, very different. More like, sort of like, well, yeah, like a student here, trying to figure out things, holding on to this truth, this clarity. So making peace energy here in the poppies, but the transactional energy here. And we see that they know. That's the thing, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So it's just what I'm hearing is it's time. It's time here for conversation, for communication, for apologetic energy, for somebody to move. And I think that's going to be the Emperor here in this energy. And there is some ego that's been holding some things back. And that's another thing. That's exactly why it has been, well, it's not the only reason, but because there's some hiding of some feelings here. But it's a big part of the reason. There's some energy of the Emperor kind of in shadow and ego. And that's been slowing some things down. There's I'm right energy. And it's coming from both sides. That's the power struggle here. with the Emperor and the Empress. It's an I'm right, you're wrong energy. I think they're coming here to own some of that truth. Making this the compromise, really. Again, they're kind of like up and down about it. But we see ultimately here in the World card coming with it. Of course, this infinity, this is an 8, which of course is connecting us to the Saturn energy, the 8th planet. And 8 is a number of action, you know, accomplishing something. Of course, it's also karma. And again, Saturn, you know, the planet, it can slow things down, structure and rules and tradition, things needing to be a certain way. And it's in the upright here. So it's coming out of that energy and moving forward here now with either what you were intending to do or what needs to be done. Again, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse is telling me this long-term energy between the Emperor and the Empress. So you were either in this energy, a long-term commitment, you were working toward it, or it was on the table. It's just not moving right now. And now it's moving again. So it's a completion energy of either getting back here into this long-term connection. Lots of clarity coming through here. Lots of movement, communication, healing energy. And I can see that it's really coming through strongly, that it's your person. It could be vice versa here. But it's either repairing this Ten of Pentacles and getting back into this long-term connection, getting back on the move, putting it back on the table, or deciding where you're going from there. Because the completion energy here, that's what is coming through. And of course, it's a 21, and that's the 3, and it's the divine timing. It's communication. It's quite literally things moving again here, growth. Also, of course, connecting here with the Empress, which is right here in the partnership placement. And and here, it's almost wanting to turn it. It was kind of wanting to flip in the upright. Getting things moving again and coming in here with this Ace of Cups energy, healing energy, also connecting us with the Queen of Cups. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, that's an energy of loss, and it's in reverse. It's coming back in with some healing energy and emotional availability, the truth here, wanting to restart this long-term connection, reinvigorate things. And again, it can be that restart is to come together, communicate, and maybe for some of you that means that it's over. It really is an energy of reconciliation or closure, and it comes down to you and your person. You have free will. Your person has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will. They do change. The future is not fixed. We see the future right here in the world. We see that there have been timing issues. There has been a lot of holding back, power struggles, and that it is coming into the energy coming up here now to make some decisions. Life-changing decisions of where you're going from here. What are you doing with that Ten of Pentacles? Uprighting it for a new beginning together, continuing on, restarting. Some of you have been together for a long time, but that's not for everybody because it's that energy, the long-term energy is here. So some of you were in it, some of you were working toward it. For some of you, it was on the table. It's where it was the possibilities, and we can see that everything kind of stopped. It hasn't been moving, but it's moving again. It's the completion energy again. So is that reconciliation? Is that reconciliation, or is this closure? But I'll tell you that Three of Swords was definitely spinning, because there is an energy of forgiveness coming through, communication, apologetic energy. I do still feel the ego here, but I don't feel there's not that energy of somebody coming in here to pick any fights or anything like that. But I will tell you, oftentimes here, and look at this can also be marriage. So maybe that was something that was held back, or something that was on the table and it got taken off the table. It's here again, but it doesn't mean that it's marriage for everyone. It's a strong energy here that they might be coming in with that. But that can also just be the conversation here, the opening up and the making decisions where things are going. Because proposal energy, of course, can be marriage proposal energy, but it's also proposing, to talk again, to meet, to talk about the future and where things are going and if they're continuing on, because we can see that there's healing here necessary, and it's around, of course, the emotional energy. It's around some truth. I do feel somebody's been holding back. And what is that truth around? Feelings. What else? And we see that it's still broken up here, this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, but it's connecting right here with the Queen of Cups, a really healing, emotionally healing energy, a supportive energy, a nurturing energy, and possibly the lack of that. But there's an awareness here, and this little Page of Pentacles who came back, who's just been trying to figure it out, who's also here in this Page of Swords energy. There's an energy here too, and that's what I wanted to say to you. It's like higher self energy versus ego, because the Emperor is pretty strong in that, and this Page of Swords is really just holding on to it, trying to figure it out here in the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So it is a little bit of a battle within themselves, also with the Two of Swords in reverse here. Indecisive, a little bit of overloaded information overload, and just coming out of ego overload, because we're also seeing that here in the Death card in reverse, that's part of another reason why things have been held back here. Why, I don't know how much time has been passing for you, but there is that energy of, making the first move. And some of what's kept the Emperor from that is some ego. It's quite literally slowed some things down, but we see that something is getting worked out within that. That 8, again, the 8, the infinity, karma, a renewal for a new cycle here. So whether this is, it's life-changing. It's about the future together, really. The obstacles, the things that have been going on are kind of just doing this, and a lot of that I feel like is within, it could be external too, but is within, I want to say, you and your person. Internal obstacles for sure around your person, again, are there external as well, location, cultural, religious differences, family of origin or friends, possibly some interference, money, work, whatever that is. We see the disconnect here, but we also see the healing energy coming in. It's really, it's very strong. Okay, I want to keep this Moon card, and this is what it's revealing. Interesting. So we're going to talk about this. It's the Five of Cups, so this isn't surprising at all, but it's the Six of Swords, and it's coming in reverse here. So this is really more of that energy we've been talking about with the Two of Swords in reverse, also connecting with the main sort of stagnant energy here, the Death card in reverse. And that's, again, it's connecting really strongly to somebody, to this Emperor energy, just the kind of the power struggle here, of ego and shadow self versus higher self. Hello, I managed to catch the camera in time. We see that cycle is being worked out here. So this is more of the day-to-day energy here in the Six of Swords in reverse, Mercury and Aquarius energy of just having some trouble, coming out of this energy here, just holding on and holding on to the truth for too long. This peacemaking energy, the apologetic energy, the making the first move energy. But we see that is happening here, and things are going to get moving again. And it is toward healing. Of course, we can see that. And it's around taking the first step, your person coming in here, communication, opening up, truth around feelings, and truth around what else? Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? Again, it's a really healing conversation and a decision about where you're going from here. This stagnant energy is not, it's the day-to-day energy, but here with the Death card in reverse and the World card, we see that things are moving again toward completion. It's a matter of timing and this conversation, really, because this is both completion of the lack of the no contact, no communication, and/or in separation. So kind of coming out of the ego again, coming into the higher self energy, coming out of shadow, and the movement and the communication. So that's the completion of the cycle and the renewal, but it's also, again, heading toward completion here. So I feel like having some answers, knowing where things are going, coming back together, really, and making a life-changing decision here about your future together. It can also include actual physical travel for some of you. And didn't we see that in the Chariot? Am I imagining that movement? Anyway, I feel like it came through, but I'm not connecting with it right now. So the Five of Cups wanted to come through. This is the Moon in Scorpio energy. Interesting. And yeah, this is a lot of regret. So there's some regret here, I feel, in holding back. There's some regret in some, again, coming out of shadow and ego and coming into higher self energy. Lots of realizations, you know, in this little puppy in the Page of Pentacles, who's been quite indecisive, overwhelmed. They still are a little, but it's more like kind of, you can see here, if you think of the infinity here sign, the 8, you know, if you think of it as just kind of wobbling like this and then going doop, 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 and stopping, because that's also a balance of divine feminine and divine masculine energies here that we all have within us, which is allowing us to come from a place of balance and truth and clarity and operate, you know, from operate away, not operate strictly from shadow and ego. We all need our ego, of course, but when we're only operating from that place, or we're operating, let's say, for example, an overabundance of divine feminine energy and just giving and not protecting ourselves. So we want to get to that balance, you know, so that we can come together. And we see that that's happening here and that there's going to be some decisions coming up. And it's around what happened. You're both still in each other's energy, of course. That's the Two of Cups here. Within this Five of Cups, the Venus and Cancer energy. And it's more of that energy of proposal energy. Twin flame energy here for some of you. Not everybody's on a twin flame journey. And if you're still here and resonating, there are really long twin flame readings below that you might really want to check out. But if you're here, there's obviously something for you as well. This is also soulmate energy. So there is a soul connection. You obviously were meant to meet. There is a connection between you, whatever it's brought you to, whatever's happened in the past, where you are now, where things are going in the future. You know, that's destiny, fate, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. Again, everybody has free will with the decisions that they're making here. But I can see you're still in each other's energy. And this Two of Cups within the Five of Cups is connecting to this Ace of Cups energy of some type of proposal. Again, so is that communication, because we're also, or is it something big? Marriage, you know, or meeting again, talking again. And either way, I do feel that communicating, talking again, possibly meeting for some of you coming and making this decision about where you're going. And here within the Five of Cups is also this Three of Cups, Mercury and Cancer energy. And Mercury, of course, is the planet of the mind and the planet of communication. And this Three of Cups energy that's coming in here can be coming together at a particular, I want to say in person, even at an event around friends or family. But that can also just be via message because, of course, Mercury is the planet of communication and it's oftentimes connected to reading and writing. And so social media, SMS, email, that sort of thing. So however this communication is coming about, it's going to be, I feel, a life-changing discussion, message, whatever it is. And choices are getting made here about where you're going, really big life-changing ones. The weight, you know, that who's going to go first, I feel is coming to an end. I do feel the energy of your person taking that first step. Perhaps for some of you, you're resonating in the way that it's you. Either way, it's the completion energy here of this no contact cycle and all the things behind that have held it back. Ego, bad decisions, dishonesty, holding back emotions. All of that it's doing this again with the infinity symbol and being worked out for the renewal here for this communication to see where things are going. Life-changing. Either way, whether that is reconciliation or closure, but forgiveness coming through, things getting aired out, truth, a lot of it. It's more than time. All the things that have been held back, all the issues, the problems that have both been seen and not seen and held back are coming here. And again, I don't feel that there's some kind of big fight or anything going on. It's just a communication about where things are going. So interesting, because I chose this for you today, and it's shuffled and ready to go. And I want to look at the bottom. I was picking it up and looking as I was picking it up. And it's the moon in reverse. I just want to show you. It's the moon energy influence. So the emotional energy here. And that's the influence, of course, of the moon. And cycles, you know, timing issues have been coming through quite strong. And it's bringing in the moon again, of course, and that's bringing in for me Pisces and Gemini and Cancer. And it's in reverse here. I'm not always reading Oracle in reverse, so I want to tell you that first. But it is kind of spinning for me, because it's a validation of what's here, the communicating, the opening up, the subconscious here coming, you know, and weirdly enough, the conscious, the sun here, and this Page of Pentacles energy, which came back, of recognition. I'm looking at that and trying to figure out a way to come here for some completion energy, quite literally, to figure out what's going on here. But bringing in this healing energy, which is this conversation, forgiveness, airing things out energy, is really strong. Coming out of the indecisive energy, coming out of the shadow and the ego, coming from a place of balance again. So that's more of that moon energy and the communication, but it's also the energy here, which is kind of putting it in reverse. And that's the clarity and that's the truth coming. So we also know that. And okay, so this is how it's wanting to go. I want to show you what's here. We're not reading these in reverse. Look, here's the Emperor energy coming through again for me, the Ram, the Aries energy here, the leadership. So that divine masculine energy coming through here with the Ram, again, it can be for some of you, you see this as, I'm a divine masculine, you're a divine feminine, of course, and that might resonate in that way for you. The main thing is here is, of course, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies. So it's just that energy of somebody taking the first step. I do feel that it's your person. It could also be you again, but it's the power struggles here ending. It's sort of like crying uncle, somebody waving the flag and saying, okay, you know, maybe not to you, the behind the scenes energy here with the Page of Swords, who's been holding on to that energy and trying to figure out how to come. But that's the first move energy. And so that's connecting again here with the Ram, with the leadership energy. Yeah, look. Okay, so yeah, I'm not reading these in reverse. I want to tell you, the moon one is kind of coming in as a spin. I do have to say, it's around this connection. I mean, there's just no way around it. Of course, it's a red, beating, passionate heart. It's around this love. It's quite an urgent energy. This connection. Look, leadership connecting right here with Ace of Cups too, within a release here. Look, of the emotional energy. This is the thing. And that's also really connecting with the moon, because the moon is in charge of the tide and our emotions. It's the cycle. So it's a lot of the emotions are coming up here that this Emperor energy has been holding back. And we see that in the Empress coming here in an emotionally available way, ready to talk, ready to be honest, connecting with the fifth chakra, the truth, wanting to restart this long-term connection to decide where it's going again, whether you are going back in to the Ten of Pentacles energy, it's going back on the table, you know, you're moving toward where you were again, or the long-term energy you were in. But there's a lot of long-term energy here coming through with this Emperor and this Empress, and a lot of emotional energy coming forward. And let me look at this, what's under here, Tulip, unconditional. Look, there's the infinity connected here. Unconditional love, connecting to, yeah, this emotional energy though, this moon influencing this tide. It's coming here. Everything this Emperor has held back, the Empress, the divine feminine energy is bringing forward. And again, it's the energies, but you could be relating in that way, divine masculine, divine, it actually, no, it's going here, but I'm going to put this here. The home, familiarity. Yeah, that's the connection. There's a lot of interesting things about that. Look at the horse. I'm pretty sure we saw the Chariot, you know, again, I wasn't connecting with it, whether we saw it or I'm just seeing it. Sometimes I'm being shown a lot of energy. But the horse here is that energy, you know, and this is pushing through the cycle, karmic cycles, the obstacles. There's an energy of humility here, apologetic energy. There's an energy of victory coming through. And yeah, I mean, it's a horse. It's a freeing energy. It's a releasing energy. It's freedom. And look, also, it's the emotions moving here from this Emperor energy and this connection. It's the Queen of Cups energy. It's the Moon energy here. It's the release of them. It's communication with the Three of Cups again here within the Five of Cups. There's a lot of regret. And also I feel like leaving you feeling like not like you're not loved, like they don't love you. And I don't think that's the case here at all. Look, they're coming in here around this. I feel like the opposite, to tell you that they do. At the very least, to apologize, ask for forgiveness, and air things out so that you can decide. But I think that there's an offer coming in here as well. Unconditional. Unconditional love, unconditional offer. What is this? The tulip. Again, there's that infinity symbol again. The balance, the renewal coming in here. The emotional release is really, really strong. Connecting right here with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is, and that home energy, the familiarity. So it's around cycles too, you know, but it can also be around an actual home. This Five of Pentacles in reverse can sometimes be about, well, yeah, even kind of, well, restarting things literally in a new physical dwelling or location. That won't be for everybody, but it is a healing coming back in energy. A return here. So for some of you, it could literally be around that. But this is also the feeling, the comfort, the connection that you have together, the feeling at home with someone, just your person energy, you know. And the other thing that's interesting is there's an energy here coming through of kind of what's on the outside and what's on the inside, you know. And that's a lot of what's been going on here, and the Emperor energy of what's been getting held back and why. Is it just internal stuff? Is there external stuff? Because I do feel the ego and the internal struggles here pretty strong, but they're also overcoming that so that you can come together and make this decision. It's really strong. So a lot of, I feel like what you have both, what you both know, what you know about how they feel, and maybe what's been getting held back is coming through here in this release, in this ocean release. Look, with the Moon energy, quite literally influencing the tide and bringing in all these emotions, some of which you knew and some of which maybe might surprise you. I think you might have known it. I mean, this is Emperor, Empress energy we're talking about here. Compassion. Angel. I really like this. Ain't the soul connection, angels here. And the compassionate energy is connecting really strongly with me with the Empress and the Queen of Cups. And that's just an energy of communication. Everybody just coming from here again, from a place of listening and giving and clarity, and not a tit for tat type of energy, you know, of he said, she said, and not a tit for tat energy, you know, of, yeah, you said, I said kind of energy, but more of just coming from a balanced place. Innocence, a white lily. So that's interesting. It's kind of it's a calming, it's a neutral energy. It's a new beginning energy. It's connecting with this Page of Swords and this Page of Pentacles energy too, of just trying to find a way to come in here, in a different way. Look, there's the renewal. So I'm putting this innocence here with the Moon and the Five of Cups energy. So this lizard, it's interesting. Look, it's green. It's around the heart chakra. But they can, you know, they can stand the heat for a long time. And, you know, they're also really quite fast. And so it is that energy of maybe it's going to surprise you that they're taking the first step. Maybe you already know it here. But this is the renewal around, look, and it's going right here. Wow. And look what it's bringing through. Okay. Wow. So I'm going to stop here. I want to show you the pillars support. It's bringing in some High Priestess energy here. divine feminine energy, also the decision, also the support energy, connecting with the Queen of Cups. Decision, life-changing decision, I feel, where you're going here. And it might be that there's some emotions releasing that there's some tears going on and some confessions, but it's not a fighting energy, I tell you. Look at this, the renewal connecting with the Ace of Cups, compassion, emotional release here, unconditional, the connection, this Emperor quite literally here, and this Ram energy, leadership, leading it. But look at this, forging ahead, hammering things out. It's kind of also, it's bringing in some Knight of Pentacle energy, you know, just working some things out here. Yeah, also around forgiveness, around humility, and around this connection. And there's that Chariot card energy that I'm pretty sure came through. And I keep seeing it. Sometimes it doesn't mean it came through. It's because I'm seeing it before it comes, or I'm just, the energy's here. But you have to get through these Sphinx with riddles, you know, in order to get it moving again. Look, ancient wisdom. And in order for the obstacles to move so that the Chariot can move again. And we see that, I feel, in this Emperor energy, okay? Whether that's you or your person, again, it's the divine masculine energy, the kind of like taking charge energy, but it's a balanced energy here, has figured it out. Because that Page of Pentacles energy that, you know, was coming back in again, and the Page of Swords, just kind of watching and trying to figure it out, has figured it out. Figured out what they want to say, figured out how to say it, moving ahead here and getting ready to, yeah, forge ahead. Here, this kind of Chariot energy really coming through here both times. There's 3 down here. Divine timing. Beginning, middle, end. Life, death, rebirth. Also in that Death card in reverse. Coming out of that ego. Is that what the riddle was? Just figuring, you know, taking that, coming out of that indecisive energy, putting that pride aside and jumping into the higher self? I think so. But that's forging ahead here and working things out. Hammering literally things out. Look. And it might come out of nowhere. There's the lightning bolt. Do I think it's connecting to a tower moment? I don't. It could be that there was one, but I do feel that there's going to be this is going to kind of put you in the energy of where you're going, but I don't feel that there's a big going on. With that said, it's not up to me, is it? You know? So the decisions that you are making here, look, also it's connecting right here with this home energy. The conscious, the subconscious, with maybe even possibly an actual dwelling, your connection together, hammering it out, moving forward. It's really strong. But again, it's that energy of, well, free will. You have free will, your person has free will with the decisions that you're making, where you're going from here. This is life-changing. It's very, very strong completion energy. I want to bring in the Tarot Closet love messages today, and then we're going to close your reading. It's already shuffled, but I want to move the energy some more. What do you want to say to your person? If you feel you're sending the message, you are. A lot of times there's communication between parties going on here. You are my biggest wish. Very interesting. I'm putting it here with the Empress and the World card. I fear you have moved on. You can see that actually in the Moon energy. That's it. I am so lost without you. I love you. So that was coming through. I was really feeling that. And is that something also that they haven't been saying or holding back? Because it's connecting here with the heart, with the ram, with the unconditional look, unconditional love here, the infinity, and the Death card in reverse, which is, again, it's like the death of the ego, you know, and it's like they're changing. It's the change. It's coming out of the shadow and the ego and moving into higher self energy, the balance here, the renewal. It's extremely clear. So I don't know if they've been holding this back, haven't been saying it, but it's here and it's coming through and it's connecting with the heart, connection with the unconditional. The Empress who's coming in here in an emotionally available way with the truth. The truth is I love you. That's what I just heard. The renewal, the Ace of Cups, unconditional. I really want to see you. That's very, very strong here. I have so many regrets. That's the Five of Cups here. Look, connecting here with the new beginning, the lily, the action, the horse. I'm going to move this here. The last two coming in. I am always with you and give me time. Beautiful souls, your reading. Wow, just the way it unfolded, it's pretty clear. I really enjoyed it very much, and I thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoyed it too. I'm putting this here. This is an alignment right between the Emperor and the Empress here is where it wanted to go. Give me time here. The Sphinx, the forging ahead, the emotional release. It's where it wants to go. I really enjoyed your reading, and I hope you did too. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you liked today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This really, really helps keep the channel moving. So thank you for that. And thank you for being here. I appreciate you beyond what I can say here. So thanks a lot. I'm sending you love. So much love and so much healing light. And I'm hoping the best outcome for you. I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Until then, take care. Bye.